Hello, I'm Nahan from Speakeazy English Academy. Today I'm going to talk to you about 5 simple tips you can use to improve your English language. So let's start. Tip number 1. Speak to yourself. Yes, it might actually sound a bit weird when I tell you that you have to speak to yourself. But the fact is, speaking to yourself is something that could improve your language very much. So how do you do it? You have to just suppose that you are in a certain situation. Like just say, you just won an award. So make yourself a delivery speech when you win the award. That's how you speak to yourself. Step number 2 is to think in English. It's a very common mistake most of us make, yes, because we tend to think in our own native language, whether it's Malayalam, Hindi or Tamil, and then try to translate it in English. But the fact is, it ends up making nonsensical statements, right? Yes, so what do? We have to learn to think in English. And where do you start? The next time you step out of your home and then goes to a restaurant and place an order, first think in English what you have to order and then place your order. That's where you start. Start thinking in English always. Tip number 3. Tip number 3 is to listen. Listen, listen and listen. We all know that listening is really important when it comes to learning a specific language. How did we learn our mother tongue? Listening. Similarly, in order to learn English, you have to listen to English as well. So how do you do that? I'm pretty sure that you would have actually gone for watching a lot of English movies and a lot of English series in the hope to improve your language. But let me suggest you something better. Cartoons. Never thought of it, did you? Okay, cartoons are something that you could actually use in order to improve your language. Because cartoons are actually meant for children to improve their language. So they will have simple vocabularies and simple sentences that you can actually use in your daily life. So listening to cartoons and watching cartoons can actually help you develop your common vocabulary skills and common communicative skills. So start watching cartoons tomorrow onwards. Step number 4. Step number 4 is to change your phone's language. Yes, this might sound very silly to you, but the fact is, if you're still using your phone in your native language, you're actually a step behind. So change your language to English. So use your Facebook in English, use your YouTube in English. Trust me, you will learn a lot of new vocabularies, a lot of new phrases day by day. This is a very small step that you can take towards English. Tip number 5. Tip number 5 is to focus on your fluency rather than your grammar. Most of us are very good at writing English and reading English, but we don't actually feel that confidence when it comes to speaking English. And why do you think that happens? That happens because we are afraid of making the simple grammatical mistakes when we are actually talking to each other. And today onwards, I really want to believe that it's okay to make grammatical mistakes. And when you are actually starting to talk at first, it's okay to make simple mistakes. What I really want you to focus is on learning new words, improve your vocabulary, make it wide and great and meaningful. And I'm telling you, your grammar would set in automatically. So that's all for today's tips, and I hope you have enjoyed listening to me. So once again, I'm Nahan from Speakeazy English Academy, and thank you for your time.
Speakeazy English Academy, the #1 English training center in India.